Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Shem Yahshai, Shem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostle, and those great millstone, and ruling teach well. Peace and blessing to Yah, and pushing his truth throughout the four winds. You can see today's lesson is going to be labeled trials. Seems like everything in life is trials, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is set up for a lesson to be taught, for you to be a better, in the men of the Lord's case, better Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Better kingly minded men. But trials is just a part of life, you know. You learn from everything, you know, at least you're supposed to. You know, you're supposed to pick up information that helps you grow in everything you're doing. And the saying goes, if you're not growing daily, you're dying daily. Okay? This is Psalms 105:13. It says, when they, speaking of Israel, went from one nation to another nation, from one kingdom to another people, and that's what happened. We would always slip, fall, repent, try to get back up, and do it the right way. Okay. So Psalms 106, it says, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. Okay. It says, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Yea, they were sacrificed their sons and daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and daughters, whom they sacrificed unto idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went whoring with their own inventions. And this is what we were doing in other nations. You know, that's why it says from one to the other. So we would do this in every captivity. We start learning works. It's the same way here in Babylon. Okay. It says, therefore was the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahshai kindled against his people, in so much where he abhorred his own inheritance. And that's when he turned his back, basically, just to teach us a lesson. Same way today, you know, it's trial and error. We fell once again, and the Lord basically had to punish us. Okay. But through these trials, we have to understand that it's things in these trials that's going to help us grow and be better, you know. Verse 4, it says, he suffered no man to do them wrong. This is when Israel was in those other lands. So to not allow them to be done wrong, like we weren't able to be basically banished to where we didn't exist anymore. You know, we went through our punishments. You know, it says, yea, he reproved kings for their sakes. So everybody that tried to go overboard with our punishment, the Lord checked them, you know, because he's controlling them also, you know. But all these things were to give us trials. Now, today's trials, because when we were in these captivities, for the most part, we had some form of unity. Today, we don't. So that's the illusion of freedom. So when trials come, you just may think it's just something that's supposed to happen. But when you're a spiritual man, you have to understand that these trials are basically to sharpen your edges, you know, to get you sharp on each side. Okay. It says, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. So these are the things that we're going through right now. Okay. But the true men of Yahweh Shem Yahshai going through these trials, and knowing that they're going through these trials, they're basically going to be willing to put their lives on the line. Okay. This is Zechariah 2:8. It says, for thus said Yahweh Shem Yahshai of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me into the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. So we still hold our value through these trials. We still hold who we are through these trials to where we're important to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, to where he's going to take care of us. No matter what, at the end, everybody's going to have to be judged for what they've done to us. Okay? So these trials that we go through, we have to understand not only is it for our betterment, but it's also to show the whole world that the Lord loves us. You know what I'm saying? That he cares about us and only us. All right? Verse 17, it says, he sent a man before them, even Joseph, whom was sold for a servant, whose feet they hurt with fetters. He was led in iron. So, and this is how we are in captivity. Okay? This is how we are in captivity. So the thing is, we're going to have this downtime because this is part of also our tests, those trials. It says Joseph was like, he was put in jail. You know what I'm saying? But look at the end of Joseph's story. Okay, and we're going to read on it. It says, this is Ezekiel 39:23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore I hid my face from them and gave them into the hand of their enemy, so fell they all by the sword. So that's the thing. Right now, we fell. We fell by the sword. Why? Because we went out doing things we weren't supposed to be doing. Okay? So, and sometimes the things that happen to us, the trials, they're just natural. You know, look at Job. Sometimes the trial is to test your faith. Sometimes your trials are through judgment. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you're getting chastened and molded up to what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua wants you to be. Okay? 19, it says, until the time that his word came, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua tried him. And that's what happened to Joseph. He was tried. He was thrown in jail, lied on for 2 years. You know, this woman lied on him, said he was trying to basically rape her or take advantage of her or offer himself to sleep with her. And she was the one trying to do that same thing. Okay? So that was a trial. So he had to be locked up in prison for 2 years for that. But it says, the king sent and loosed him, even the ruler of the people, and let him go free. He made him lord of his house and ruler of his substance, to bind the princes at his pleasure and teach his senators wisdom. So even after going through those trials, Joseph stood firmly in everything. The Lord had showed favor, I think it was with the eunuch, and showed Joseph favor. So it came to pass that Joseph was right under the Pharaoh. Okay? He was second in command under him. So now he can do and say anything that he basically chose to. You know? The moral of this is, when your trials come, know that it's a trial. Know that it's bettering you till the end. Things are not going to look good. Trust me, they're not going to look good. Everything is going to look like it's against you. That's a trial. Pass that trial. Go through it, trusting in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And the end of that story is going to be something you're going to grow on, and you can share with younger brothers or even older brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because iron sharpeneth iron. So we have to understand, with these trials, they're not going to be forever, and they're not going to basically take down the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So we have to, us that's in the know, we have to understand this, and we have to live by these principles. Okay, I hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rakah Kodash, Double honors to the apostle, knows great millstone. Peace and blessing to you, occupation is true throughout the four winds. Until next time, shalom.